Hi, this is olliemathews. It is Father's Day at 11:27 p.m. Making this video because I had to make some hard decisions today. They said it's 11:27 p.m. Never heard from my daughter. The reason why I don't hear from my daughter is because she's being bribed by my parents and my ex-wife not to talk to me. Plain and simple. Can't make it any clearer. They buy her whatever she wants to treat me like shit and refuse to even call me, talk to me, have anything to do with me. Last time I talked to her was on her birthday after I sent her a present, and I had to end the call because the last time I talked to her, she told me to go fuck myself and hung up on me at 9 years old. At the end of the call, I told her, we're going to address what you said to me. And again, she started telling me to go fuck myself at 10 years old. I hadn't heard from her since. Didn't hear from her on Father's Day. I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get anything. The reason I came to Florida is because of this same fucking nonsense was going on when I was in New Jersey and separated from that fat bitch. And you are a fat bitch, Carrie. You are fat. There's no two ways about it. And you're just miserable. And, there's no reason for you to be other than you're just lazy. You're just a fat, lazy oaf of a woman. And that's all you ever were. That's all you're ever going to be. Okay? I've had it. I would never, ever keep my daughter from having a relationship with her mother. Okay? Never. Under any circumstances. This child is allowed to talk to me any way she wants. And they keep rewarding her for it. And all she wants is more money, more presents, more presents, more presents. 4 pages of Christmas presents, front and back, this kid got. 4 pages, front and back. And this kid still thinks presents fall magically out of the sky, from Santa Claus at 10 years old. Meanwhile, I was sending up there $700 a month when I was working, and I'm still sending up $600 a month. Okay? And I could go and I could fight and I could file paperwork, and it's going to go nowhere. Nowhere. And I learned that a long time ago when I heard the Alec Baldwin incident. Alec Baldwin, the actor, who was freaked out on his 11 or 12-year-old daughter, calling her a thoughtless pig. Okay, and everybody jumped down his throat. And he was wrong for doing it, but I know exactly where he was coming from. This is Alec Baldwin. There's few people with more money than Alec Baldwin. And he's going through the same fucking nonsense that every other guy's got to go through in these goddamn courts. So where does that leave me? Especially since I got 2 parents that are funding that operation over there. They paid for a lawyer. They fired the other lawyer because the other lawyer is like, why are you being so difficult with visitation with this guy? Because it's not about it. It's about me. It's about the battle that my parents are having with me since birth. They don't like me. They never liked me. They abused me from the get. Physically, verbally, sexually. And it continued throughout my fucking life, being abused and controlled by these narcissistic pigs. Pigs who will fucking rob you blind soon as look at you. They remember, these are the same people that got an 80-something-year-old woman that they found at the bottom of the stairs to sign over her fucking will to him. $225,000 on a house, $100,000 in assets, or whatever was left over. Sold everything in the friggin' house, not a cent of it. Did a cent of it go to charity? Like she wanted it to? No, he pocketed it all. And the same kid, my daughter, who they can't do enough for now, they literally tortured my ex-wife during the pregnancy over some nonsense they pulled, over some typical Laura and Brian nonsense with baby furniture that it's going to be a whole nother story. It was a whole, for 9 months, they did nothing but harass and play games with my ex-wife when she was pregnant, and I had to fucking protect her. The first 5 years of my daughter's life, I'm working full-time in New York City. I was still an executive with Macy's. I was getting up, getting my daughter dressed, changing her diapers, washing her face, doing her hair, taking her to school, taking her to the nanny, taking her to preschool. For 5 years, my ex-wife couldn't handle dick on her own. Dick. Every time she was left alone with my daughter got injured. I couldn't take it anymore. The last 8 months of that marriage, I slept in a van in the backyard, smoking weed, because I couldn't deal with my life like this anymore. Living with this miserable woman, with these miserable fucking parents. I just wanted to get out. Full disclosure, I met my girlfriend, my wife now, while I was still married. I didn't wake up one day and say, you know what, I think I'm just going to cheat on my wife. No, didn't work out. I met somebody else after 14 years. I knew that marriage was a mistake when I got into it, and I did it anyway. Because I thought I couldn't do any better. Because you're so fucking beaten down. I have had it. So what did I do today? I made my channel public. Sent it to my family. Sent it to my mother and father. Sent it to their friends. I'm done. I'm done. Because it's the only way you win is you don't engage them. But people are going to know. People are going to know what you two did to me. What you continue to do to me. And what I'm sure you're doing to my daughter psychologically. I don't think you're touching her. Because she's a girl, Mom. But you're fucking her up in the head. There's no way about it. There's no two ways about it. And I might not be able to do anything from down here. Because I'm not playing your fucking game. I'm not going to keep filing court brief after court brief, have the court order violated. Because it's not like, she violates my ex-wife violates a custody court order. They don't just come and take her away. No, you then got to go, and then you got to file a contempt, and then and it's just a fucking, and that's all it's going to be. It's all it's going to be. Because I don't want to throw her in jail. I don't want to put my ex-wife in jail. I just wanted to spend time with my daughter. And after that fucking phone call, when my mother's like just making death threats at a Little League game. At a Little League game she did this. A 6-year-old softball game. The drunken buffoon that she is. You know what was said that set her off? Sit down, please. That's what was said. That was so horrifying. What my whore girlfriend said to my daughter about her. My daughter came over to my house saying, Daddy, Nonna was saying all this bad stuff about you and you freak. That was my wife's name. And all my girlfriend said at the time was to her, Aaron, I know you love your grandmother, but she wasn't very nice to your father. Neither was your grandfather. And that's it. That is what set my mother off on that drunken phone call. That. I have had it. I've had it with you two. I've had it with you, Kerry. I've had it. You all deserve each other. You will not take my daughter down. You're hurting her now, but you're only going to be able to keep up this fucking charade for so long. I'm not changing my numbers. I'm not picking up. I've never not picked up. There's gonna come a day where Erin's gonna pick up the goddamn phone and want to know the truth. That's why I'm making these videos. It's another reason why I'm making these videos. So she can see it for herself. They went and re-convinced my daughter that Santa Claus existed. After my daughter's telling me what a piece of shit I am, that I'm not sending Christmas presents up, I'm sending $700 a month up. What do you think is buying your Nintendo Wii and your PlayStation and all your other stuff? No. Santa brings that. Santa brings that. Not me. No, they magically fucking fall from the sky. Not even that. I could deal with the Santa thing if I at least got credit for sending money up. But my ex-wife tells her that I don't even send money. Money comes direct comes out of my bank account. The only time they didn't get money was when I wasn't working. You know, bad economy, people lose their job. You've been getting money. And Marie, if you ever see this, your father loves you very much. But I know you're smarter than this too. You're not a little girl, you do know better. Because I remember how I was at 10 years old. Okay, you're not a little girl. You can't put on the baby voice with me. Okay, it's not working. The baby voice isn't working anymore. Everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna know what you did to me. This charade of yours, Laura and Brian, it's over. It's over. And I'm also cloning Dyfus. And I don't care. They can do a welfare check. I'm gonna give them a copy of the recording. I'm gonna let them know you're an alcoholic, mother. You're a drunk. They could go, look, there's no way you're not screwing up my daughter, man. I could talk to her and I know she's screwed up mentally. Being around you two lunatics. I invite anybody who wants to know, who knows me for real. Subscribe to my channel, look at the other videos I've made. And you will have a better understanding of who I was and why I used to act the way I acted. That said, this is olliemathews on Father's Day. I'll be picking up my series real soon. Thanks again.